How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Moveset video, and today we're going to be featuring Starmie. I know I haven't been keeping up with the Moveset guides, but I actually want to, cover as many Pokemon as I can, as we do have some Pokemon returning. Not to mention, with the release of the DLC, we have some new move tutors, which are pretty epic. So let's go ahead and get right into it. For the first set, we have Timid Nature, and 252 Speed, 252 Special Attack. And with the held item is the Power Herb. Now with the Power Herb, its holder's 2 turn completes in 1 turn, except Skydrop. But I don't think Skydrop is in Pokemon Sword and Shield. But pretty much what Power Herb does, for example, let's say you have a Pokemon that can learn Sky Attack, right? You know, Sky Attack typically takes 2 turns. On the first turn it charges, the second turn it attacks. So in this case, if you have the Power Herb, you go for Sky Attack, it's going to attack the same turn you clicked Sky Attack, which is actually pretty cool. It's a 1-turn use. So for the new move that we're going to be showcasing today, or featuring I should say, is Meteor Beam. Meteor Beam is one of the new DLC move tutor moves with 120 power and 90% accuracy. And what it does is it raises the special attack by 1 on turn 1, hits turn 2. But in this case, we have Power Herb, and like I mentioned before, it's going to be a 1-turn use. So we'll be getting the increase in our special attack, and we'll be attacking that same turn, which is actually really nice, depending on the Pokemon that's in front of you, of course. Typically, Pokemon like the Charizard, Meteor Beam is going to definitely knock it out unless it's like Focus Sash or something. But you get the idea. Or anything that, can do at least neutral damage or just super effective attack. Nonetheless, you get the special attack boost, which you have other options that will increase the other attacks, like Hydro Pump. If you're not a fan of Hydro Pump because of the accuracy, 110 base move, 80% accuracy. You can always change it for like Scald, Surf. Next move we have the Ice Beam. Just to get a few Pokemon super effective, like grass types, pretty much take on dragons or just super effective hits. And then we have Psychic. Feel free to change Psychic for Psyshock, which is actually really good. I mentioned this before. I usually tend to like cover the moves just in case some people don't know the difference. But with Psychic and Psyshock is that they're both special attacking moves. Psychic being special attack, attacking special defensive Pokemon, but you can also decrease the special defense of a Pokemon. But then again, it's a 10% chance. And with Psyshock, it actually damages the target based on defense, not special defense. So for example, if there's a Goodra in front of you, Goodra is actually really bulky in special defense. So if you go for Psychic on Goodra, it's pretty much not going to be doing as much as Psyshock, since Psyshock is targeting the Pokemon's defense. So yeah, that's the first set. Let's see. Moving on to the next one is more of like a coverage set. We have Dazzling Gleam to get rid of those dark types or anything that's like super effective to Fairy. We have Surf as an option, just so we don't miss. Of course, feel free to change it to Hydro Pump or Scald. Completely up to you. We talked about Psychic as well, Psychic or Psyshock. Or if you're actually using Starmie in doubles for some reason, I haven't seen it yet, but we have Expanding Force under Terrain, or potentially in a monotype team, I guess would work. I'm not too sure if if Smogon, or if you're playing by tiers or in monotype, you're allowed to use Psychic Terrain. But yeah, you can throw in an entity and have like a monotype team with Psychic, and you'll be able to use Expanding Force. Actually, I'm not too sure if Psychic would still be better, because I think Expanding Force is mainly used for targeting 2 opponents. I think it's still strong. I don't remember. It should be. It's like 1 base 140 or something like that. Yeah, it should be. Okay. And then the next set we have Thunderbolt to get Pokemon like the Gyarados or Pelipper. Typically, Gyarados tends to be a bad matchup for Starmie, since it carries a T-Bolt, which is 4 times weak. Okay, next set is more of like a bulky hazard remover, Scald Burn, or potentially just toxic Pokemon, or poison I should say. So Pokemon like the water ground types like Gastrodon, Seismitoad, what's the other one? the Quagsire. It's actually really good to Toxic. We have Scald Burn for physical types, Rapid Spin to get rid of the Leech Seed, Hazards, and we have Recovery along with the leftovers. And with the ability we're gonna have is the Natural Cure. So if we do tend to switch, you know, we'll cure our status condition. And for this set, we're gonna, with the nature we're going with is Bold, plus defense, and we're gonna get 252 defense, 252 HP, and I think for this set we had Modest. So yeah, feel free to go for Modest or Timid if you're playing offensive. If you're playing bulky, you know, defensive is probably your best bet. Yeah, next set is Timid, kind of similar to the Choice Spec set, but we have Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Side Shock, and Rapid Spin. I guess the only difference here is Rapid Spin, to be honest. But it'll give us a speed boost, and we'll be getting rid of hazards to potentially outspeed certain Scarf Mons. I want to say, yeah, plus 1 speed, we should be able to outspeed certain Pokemon that potentially are carrying the Scarf item. And with this set, we're going to be running the Life Orb. Next set, it's kind of similar to, I guess, this set here, the bulky set. Where we go? Yeah, we have Scald, Recover, Rapid Spin, and Flip Turn. You know, we Scald Burn, get rid of hazards. If the matchup isn't right, you know you're gonna outspeed. You know, you Flip Turn out into to gain momentum, or you know you get Prankster status or just status in general. You know, you can Flip Turn and you'll get the status removed because of the Natural Cure. And we'll have Leftovers item to get some recovery. And with this set, we're going to be running Timid, just so we get that, you know, speed, and we'll have like that bulk invested in our HP, which potentially could get us to outspeed certain Pokemon before attacking, and we can just recover, which is actually really nice. And then, not really a set, but I thought of something weird. If you can, I mean, I do want to say it's doable. You know, you minimize. That's if you don't play by Smogon rules, I guess, or tiers. You minimize. If you can set this up, you minimize Meteor Beam. You get those, you know, special attack boosts. Then you get the Scald shenanigans going, or just, you know, Scald Burn, or Toxic, just so you don't get walled out by like Gastrodon and whatnot. And if anything, you're pretty much going to be dodging every single attack because you set up minimize, which is pretty annoying. And yeah, I don't think Starmie is pretty. It has a variety of sets. It could definitely catch people off guard. Let's see, what moves did we not talk about that you can potentially run on Starmie? Flash Cannon could be one. Grass Knot. Don't really see Grass Knot too often. Not really sure about Light Screen. You could run Magicoat. I've seen people run Magicoat for certain leads. A lot of people tend to lead with trying to set up hazards, so Magicoat pretty much bounces back, or just non-damaging moves in general. Never seen Pain Split be a thing on Starmie. Like, I'm trying to think of something crazy because I know Starmie was a thing with like Camouflage, which technically Starmie copies the same typing as the opposing Pokemon, which can be pretty annoying actually. In some cases, you would just have to like be set up for it. We talked about Side Shock. We have Rapid Spin, Recover, Reflect, and Reflect type. Here's the move I was talking about, which is actually pretty cool. Substitute can be an option. Thunder Wave is actually pretty popular. I've seen this a few times. I do recommend, just in case if you want to, you know, mix and match something, feel free to do so. If you don't like Toxic, go for Thunder Wave. It's completely optional, up to you. But nonetheless, let's see. Are we missing anything else? I think that is pretty much it. Never seen Trick Room. If you can make it work, like something crazy, I can easily come up. I think Starmie gets Gravity. Yeah, 5 turns negates all ground immunities. Gravity, I think, also works with Zap Cannon. I think it's Zap, yeah. Or is it Wonder Room or no? I think it is Gravity. Yeah, Gravity pretty much ignores accuracy, and you pretty much get to target like heaps amount of damage with Zap Cannon, which is pretty wild. Let's see, but yeah, I think that is pretty much it. And if you plan on Dynamaxing Starmie, if you play by that, it can set up Max Geyser. I believe this sets up Sandstorm. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hail, Psychic Terrain. Let's see. Misty Terrain, Electric Terrain. Just in case if there's like a Pokemon that's going to be an issue for you that can sleep Pokemon like Amoonguss. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I see potential in Starmie, at least more so now. By far, this is probably my favorite set. Meteor Beam, Power Herb. You get the free special attack boost like I mentioned before, and you get to potentially knock something out or just do heaps amount of damage. And yeah, that is it for Starmie. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys have any recommended sets that you guys would use for Starmie in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.